Hi guys, I'm marking your exams and there is a problem that I'm picking up. Now, the first question here in your exams was about statistics. So the first question, you were given a number set, a data set. Now the nice thing about this data set is that it's arranged from small to big, and that is how you want it. You don't want your numbers to be arranged randomly, as in a big number there, small number, whatever. You don't want them to be mixed, so that saves you time and energy and rules out any possibility of mistakes. So it's already arranged from small to large, and that's exactly how you want it. Great. Now the first question here is calculate the mean distance traveled by the sales representative. Now most of you at least got this correct, so you just add all of the values here divided by the number of terms or numbers in the data set. So divide by n, which is 21, so there's 21 numbers in the data set, and then you get your answer. Most of you got that correct. That's not where my problem lies. 1.2, write down the 5-number summary for the set of data. Now the 5-number summary, if you guys can remember correctly, consists of your minimum, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and your maximum. So this is your 5-number summary. Now most of you at least got the minimum and maximum correct because it's so easy. You can see it's your first number and your last number in your data set. This is your minimum, this is your maximum. So minimum 131 and maximum 189. Now the problem comes in with your quartiles. Now if you guys remember correctly, the formula that I gave you for the quartiles is quartile 1 is equal to n plus 1 divided by 4. So this is your formula that I gave you. N as in the amount of numbers in your data set. Now we had 21 numbers in the data set. Plus 1 divided by 4 is equal to 21 plus 1 is obviously 22. Divided by 4 will give you 5,5. Now guys, this isn't your answer. This indicates your position within the data set. This is very important that you guys have to realize that this is the position. This is not the answer. A lot of you also simplified this to 11 over 2. This isn't your answer. This only indicates your position. Now 5,5 means that it's not an exact position. It lies between the 5th and the 6th position, and that's why I highlighted it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in other words, quartile 1 lies between the 5th and the 6th value. Now, what is that value here, you would ask? Now, the value to get that for quartile 1, you add them 141 plus 144 divided by 2. It's like getting a mean. And that is equal to 141 plus 144. It's 285. Divided by 2 will give you 142,5. Now guys, this is your answer for quartile 1. This is the answer, 42,5 is the answer that you write here in your 5-number summary. Okay, now next is your quartile 2. Now we get the value for our quartile 2, or the formula, from saying 2 times by n plus 1 divided by 4, but 2 divided by 4 is a half, so the formula that you guys can use or must use is actually just n plus 1 divided by 2. Now once again, we have 21 numbers in our data set, plus 1 will give us 22 divided by 2, which is 11. But once again guys, this is the position, not your answer. This is just your position within your data set. So now we're going to go. Now let's count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 151 is your answer for your quartile 2. That is what you are supposed to write there by quartile 2, not 11, because 11 is the position where our quartile 2 lies. Now lastly, quartile 3 is equal to 3 times by n plus 1 over 4. Do you guys see that it kind of forms a pattern? Quartile 1 is 1 times by n plus 1 divided by 4. Quartile 2 is 2 times by and quartile 3 is 3 times by. Now we know that we have 22 terms, so it's 3 times by 22 divided by 4, which is equal to 66 over 4. You guys don't have to work out all of this. You can just go straight to the answer here, which is 16, 5th position. Once again, it is the position within our data set. This is not your answer. So now we go back to our data set. Okay, here's my data set. This was the 11th. Now, if it's the 16, 5th position, it means it lies between the 16th and the 17th number in our data set. So here's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In other words, my number lies between 172 and 174. This is really easier to get the mean between these two numbers, or the median between these two numbers. I mean 172, 173, 174, but you guys can do that. 172 plus 174 divided by 2 is equal to 173. This is your answer for quartile 3. And this is the number that you are supposed to write here. So here you go. Here is your 5-number summary. Minimum, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, maximum. What happened here is you guys got your minimum and your maximum correct, but they count 1 mark together, and then you guys lost 4 marks for that.